General Hospital spoilers reveal that Rick Hurst, might be headed for a full-blown panic attack after realizing that Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, may know far more than he's comfortable with. Not only could she have discovered that Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, was responsible for the car accident that involved her and Rick, but she might also be close to uncovering his and Ava Jerome's, Maura West, dirty secret, their blackmail scheme. And that possibility is enough to send Rick into a spiral. Rick suspects Elizabeth knows too much. Rick recently witnessed Elizabeth in conversation with Alexis Davis, Nancy Legrand, which already put him on edge. It didn't help matters when he later saw Christina at Liz's house, a meeting that seemed out of place. Liz and Christina don't typically interact, so Rick began to wonder if their connection had something to do with the accident. Could Christina have confessed her role in it to Elizabeth? This possibility would deeply concern Rick, especially because of his lingering feelings for Liz. He's always held a soft spot for her, and the idea that she might see him in a negative light, especially if she learns about his shady alliance with Ava, terrifies him. Rick doesn't just fear exposure. He fears losing whatever chance he has of rekindling something with Elizabeth. Rick tries to get closer to Elizabeth. Desperate to gauge what Elizabeth knows, Rick may begin spending more time around her under the guise of concern or companionship. But in reality, he's fishing for information. Why did Christina visit Elizabeth's house? Rick might even confront Liz about the visit directly. Elizabeth could claim it was about Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, but Rick likely won't be convinced. He knows Christina is battling intense guilt and could have easily unburdened herself to Elizabeth. And if that happened, it's only a matter of time before Liz starts asking even more questions, possibly about the suspicious circumstances surrounding the accident and what Rick has been hiding with Ava. Rick overhears a telling conversation. Spoilers suggest that Christina may be hospitalized after the fiery explosion at Charlie's pub. This creates another opportunity for drama, as Elizabeth, being the head nurse, could end up checking in on Christina during her recovery. In a tense moment, Rick might overhear them talking outside Christina's hospital room. If Christina apologizes again for the crash, and Liz replies that she's already moved past it, mentioning that Lucky had filled her in, Rick would get the confirmation he dreads. Liz knows Christina was responsible for the crash. And even worse, he might incorrectly assume that Liz knows everything, including his and Ava's involvement in the blackmail plot. Rick spirals over what Elizabeth might do. Rick's imagination could start running wild. He might recall the conversation between Alexis and Elizabeth and connect the wrong dots, concluding that Alexis told Liz everything. This thought alone could send Rick into a panic. Not only would Elizabeth now know that Christina caused the accident, but Rick would believe she also knows about his scheme with Ava to use that information as leverage. From Rick's perspective, Elizabeth could now destroy him, both personally and legally. He starts to believe she's quietly plotting against him, possibly ready to take down him and Ava in one swift move. His paranoia will likely increase as he tries to anticipate what Liz might do next. Rick's paranoia could lead to his downfall. Ironically, Elizabeth doesn't actually know about the blackmail plan at all, at least not yet. But Rick's increasing anxiety and erratic behavior could tip her off. In his desperate attempts to control the narrative and protect his secrets, Rick might end up exposing himself. Ultimately, Rick's spiraling paranoia and mistrust could bring down everything he's tried to keep hidden. If he's not careful, this could be the beginning of the end for him and his uneasy alliance with Ava Jerome.